Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. I am Suzzanne Monk, your host of the one and only Trump Talk. This is a Trump Talk super special edition Q&A. We've been receiving all kinds of questions and comments on the Facebook page and on our email, and so we've decided to answer some of those questions here. We can also answer any questions you might have right here, because we've been studying a lot of Trump here on the show. Certainly a lot of things we would be happy to share with you. So, if you'd like to email us a question, you can email us here, trumptalkus@gmail.com. You can find me on the internet at Trumpetarian. And, of course, you can get all our videos here on our YouTube channel. So, go ahead and check those out. But let's deal with a few questions we have had already on the website. One of the questions that come up a lot is about Trump's bankruptcies. My friend asked me, Suzzanne, what is going on with these bankruptcies? I see all these memes. Trump had all these bankruptcies. What's the real deal? Okay, well, here's the real deal. Trump has had 4 of his 550, 4 out of the 550 companies, he has filed for bankruptcy. Some of them he purchased in already a difficult state and in needing of restructuring. As we all know, the casino business in Atlantic City had a very rough patch, and he did have to deal with that very public bankruptcy, and actually did a great job bringing his company out of that economic struggle and into success. So, excellent stuff. When people tell you what's with Trump and all these bankruptcies, tell them 4 out of 550 is 99%, better than 99% success rate. So he's actually is a very successful businessman in any sense of the word. So there you go. That's the bankruptcy question. One of my friends out in the Southwest, out there in Nevada, asked me this question. What is Trump's position on the Bureau of Land Management and their land grab out in the West? And that is a great question, because this is one of the things that we have watched Trump evolve on. He was certainly just not, and evolve, I mean he was not really as aware of the situation until we had the wildlife refuge situation come up, where they were holed up in the wildlife refuge, and we certainly had that whole conflict up there. People started asking Mr. Trump questions. He got himself really educated really fast, which is one of the things I like about Donald Trump, and came out with a letter. I believe he presented it on his website, but I haven't found the letter yet. I know he tweeted it, so I got to find it, and I'm going to post it on the Trump Talk website so y'all can see it. But the letter basically stated his position that the Bureau of Land Management is certainly overstepping its bounds. They are limiting people's water rights and grazing rights, as they should not be doing. That people certainly have been using that land that way for hundreds of years, and they should be continued to allow to use that. And certainly there is a ridiculous amount of government ownership of land, 85% in Nevada. He talks about that all the time. And that is a hindrance to individual state rights and the state's ability to manage their own land. So while he has not stated how much land he plans to turn back over to the states, he certainly plans to look into these land situations and do as much as he can to return the land to the states, and definitely restoring the grazing rights and water rights, which are excellent. And frankly, I think he will probably end up closing down some of these bureaucracies that are causing a lot of this trouble. So that's just from the scuttlebutt here. Let's talk a little bit about, I had a question asked to me today in the email. Betty asked me, what's going on with this Trump University judge that Trump has come out against? What's really the deal there? Well, the whole case is really kind of sneaky, you guys. The judge, Gonzalo Curio, is an Obama appointee. His firm has donated significant funds to Obama. Additionally, the plaintiffs in the case, the law firm that the lawyers for the plaintiffs, their law firm, has spent $500,000 purchasing speeches from Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and to the Clinton Foundation. So we all know that's just a money laundering scheme anyway, which is absolutely ridiculous. But in fact, the plaintiff of the case also involved with the Hillary Clinton campaign. And in New York, the New York Attorney General Eric Schneiderman, also involved with the New York aspect of the case and the plaintiffs there, has endorsed Hillary Clinton. So when Trump says that there's all this haters, they're haters and they don't really like him. Yes, they are literally connected with the Obama administration, the Hillary Clinton campaign, and the Democratic establishment, which we all know aren't going to like Trump. The likelihood, however, is Trump will actually do very well in the case. The lead plaintiff in the case has basically recanted and has been removed from the case because she no longer could present testimony that demonstrated that she had had any suffering whatsoever. So look to have this case in the news, and they're going to try to drag it out because they obviously got a bunch of operatives in there, but I really don't think they have anything to take him on, or he would settle, because that's how it works, you guys. So, great Q&A. We're just going to do 3 Q&A today. We're going to do another Q&A. We're going to start doing these more and more and try to find a time where we can all chime in and get some questions here going on the Periscope back and forth. But, you guys, let's just keep going. There's a lot of time before November. We have to keep hitting it hard. As you all know, there is an election, primary election, California, 5 states on the 7th. So get out there, vote, vote, vote. And until then, for me and little Trumpy, Trump out, you guys. See you next time.